and national correspondent Natalie Migliore is standing by there as we speak. Natalie, what do we expect to happen this morning to deposed Venezuelan dictator Nicolas Maduro and his wife?
Yeah, good morning. Well, they'll be read formally, their charges that they face, and then we're really expected for them to sort of digest. It's sort of this big lead up to something that's very quick that could happen in court. I'll tell you what's happening outside of court is really just a spectacle. I mean, I've heard numerous people, myself included, how I'm thinking is that we've never seen security this large of a presence outside this court, and we were outside for many cases, most recently Sean Diddy Combs, and we haven't seen a security presence this big in a very long time. It's very chaotic, moving people around, moving the media around, and really sort of making sure that everybody is safe while what goes on inside can go on without any chaos or disturbance.
Now, Natalie, you'll be inside that courtroom later on when he's read, the charges are read to him and all that happens. Do you expect is it going to be like a lottery to see who gets in?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, there are already people being let into the courthouse.
Wow.
In New York City, I don't know about any other. We're very entrepreneurial here. When I walked up to the courthouse at 5 a.m., people were paying to wait in line. They get paid. They're professional line waiters.
Wow.
Every time there's a major court case here in New York, you bet your bottom dollar that there are tents lined up outside the courthouse. People wait outside, and then just as day sort of starts to break, the person who's actually getting in line takes their place, and they get their money and they go on their way.
And Natalie,
So,
Natalie, you described the intense security presence there. From your perspective as a longtime New York reporter, you mentioned being there for the Diddy case, but Maduro, my gosh, that's a completely different animal with international implications. Were you at all concerned? Are any of the reporters concerned that there might be threats out there by someone who would, like to do harm to anybody who might be outside that courthouse today?
Anything can happen anywhere. I think as a reporter, you kind of have to have that mindset no matter where you are, even if you're just randomly walking up to people on the street. So I don't know that we're necessarily concerned about that. Of course, there's always this overarching concern, but we're in such a big city. It's a global city in New York. Anything can happen here. And I think that this just intense security is just to ensure that everybody is safe. We're not just expecting people to just idle by and see what's going on. We're also expecting at least 2 rallies within the vicinity of the court. So I think that there is just some safety concern not only for ralliers and protesters, but the massive media response that's now outside. I mean, it has grown since I got outside here at 5 o'clock in the morning. And then just people passing by just to get to their offices or wherever they have to go in this area. So there's definitely just this whole apparatus around, this whole security apparatus around the courthouse. And I think that there's just so many moving factors that they just want to cover all their bases.
That is national correspondent Natalie Migliore. She is outside the federal courthouse in Manhattan, where deposed dictator Nicolas Maduro and his wife will make their first court appearance this morning. That's scheduled for 11 a.m., but he's already at the courthouse as we speak.